Morning folks, just had a couple of rough sketches. I want to carry on with the acrylic abstracts, or trying to go abstract. Not easy when you're used to spending years of doing detailed work, but if you want to loosen up, this is a great way to do it. You can use oil. I do prefer oil, but I'm stuck in doing these at the moment because of the fast drying. I like that. I never used to, but I do now. I just use a bit of water. This is on £140 weight paper, watercolour paper, but studio paper, so that I wouldn't use good stuff on it. And I've not primed it. I'm going to go straight in. Well, I could uniformly wet it, which would probably be a good idea. I'll just give it a spray. That should do. And then we can paint into that. Well, I've not done this before, so let's have a bit of sky. So I'm going to use Payne's grey, burnt sienna, yellow ochre, and white. It's sort of more of a tone study. So we'll get a little bit of water on the brush and a bit of Payne's grey and make some cloud. See what happens. A bit of ochre and a bit of burnt sienna. Look, it's covered so easily. We could do all of that, I think. Bit of white. And as that soaks in, we can have a go at this one. I'm using Payne's grey because I've got it on the palette. A bit of sienna and a bit of white. Let's get that nice, as those are hills. Right, there we've got nice strong colours there. Now when that dries we can come over it. Right. Bit of Payne's grey in it. And a bit of a pond in there, or a lake or something. I can't remember what I was going to do on that one. Oh, let's get in some. I'm not going to use any tissue paper on this. I can't say I like using it. But when I did the tone studies in oil, I used a lot of tissue. But that was the technique. But so a bit of a put in. Right. I've got to get some more of the white on there, so let's just clean up that bit of white here. Just get it nice and clean. It doesn't destroy the other colours. This is the Masterson Stay Wet palette. Been with me for many, many years. Well, it's a brilliant. It was quite expensive when I bought it. They're much more expensive now, but worth its weight in gold. It's lasted for 30 years. I have used it for oil, as you can see around the edges. It's had oil painted. I've taken it on holiday, sat outside my trailer tent, shall I say, my folding camper. Well, I had one. I gave it all up 7 years ago. We got too old. It's getting very difficult to put up. Right, let's just see if we can get a bit of light sky. Oh, a bit of sienna. Oh, just a bit of Payne's grey in there. The paper's very wet. Maybe I overdid it, but no matter. Let's put in some landscape. I've got a bit of a sort of green with the ochre. These are just a couple of sketches. Just no, I don't like that. I've just added some burnt sienna in there. There's the sort of red. Let's get some light in there. Right, let's put in a bit of water. Try and keep the horizon straight. You can draw, if you want to do a horizon, you want to make sure you keep it nice and horizontal. You can quite easily just put a ruler across it. I've gone a bit uphill there, so let's just take that up a bit higher. I can have a bit of Alright, let's just put a bit more foreground in there. So a bit of sienna, a bit of this, bit of that. Now a bit of light. Now the tape is covered, so this will look different when I take it off. Let's put a bit of light on that background now. Not sure about that. Well, we can put some trees on that side, I suppose. Put them in sienna. I'll clean that up in a minute. Okay, well, let's go back into this sky. Look at that. Right. It's got a bit of burnt sienna in the sky. Oops, not enough. Bit of Payne's grey, just work that in. Bit of nice grey clouds. Well, I'll go back to that one. I'm going to put a bit of dark stuff in there, but this brush is quite a worn out one now. But it's quite spiky, so you can stipple with it quite easily. Right, let's get some of this in here. Let's try it. Well. Let's see if we can get a green with that. Very limited palette, just a couple of colours and Payne's grey, white of course. Now I don't know what we're going to turn this one into, probably a snowy scene. Sort of make it up as you go along, from memory or whatever, from previous painting that you've done. but you want to beef it up a bit. Right, let's get a nice bit of grey in here. Sort of grey over that. We can have some bit of burnt sienna. Let's put that in. And now some darker clouds over the top. Oh, that's not dark enough. Bit of burnt sienna in there, just a touch. Bit of light burnt sienna. Right, snowfield. Bit of grey. Right. That bank's grey goes sort of blue when you mix it with white. I'll put some highlights in there. Bit of right, that's some highlight. Bit of shadow. Okay, well, let's do something that bottom bit here. Right, run out of time now. 2 paintings in 20 minutes. What I'll do now is I can clean the brush. That's quite a good brush. It does a lot of things. Well, I'm a great believer in using the largest brush you can get away with. it stops you fiddling, as old Ron Answer would say. Stop, don't fiddle. All right, let's carefully take all this tape off now. Now, these are just studies, they're not finished paintings, but it's all part of learning to get away from detail. But if you want to put in a little detail, it's entirely up to you, your painting. But tone studies are very, very useful. Oh, that's... Oh, well, that's not good, is it? Oh, well. Can't be helped. But it's not prime paper. It's, oh, dear. Got a ragged... Ah! Oh, well. Let's take this one off. And then we'll have a... This is quite a good tape, but it's just the other one I'm using up is an inch one, and it's nowhere near as adhesed or sticky as that one. This was at Tyler, who's now shouting, left it behind, so I was all quite grateful about that. Right, now I've got a mount. Ooh, that's too big. See that one? No, they're probably better just left alone, apart from that mess there, and down here. It's because I hadn't primed the paper, it just lifted off the surface there. This one's not too bad. Anyway, 2 for the price of 1 there. Practice your sketching. Loosen up. That one, I think I like that sky better than that one. But here we've got a foreground. I did something like that, the full-size demonstration earlier, or last week. Or it might have been Monday, I don't know. But anyway, here we are. Very simple, stark landscape and a snowy landscape in spring. We've got a lovely day coming up, so we're painting winter on this beautiful spring day. A bit unusual this time of year. So you get temperatures in London about 20 centigrade or 18 to 20, but make the most of it while we've got it. I'll see you later. Thanks for looking. Bye bye.